Is Anime Rangers good? Well, I'm not too sure yet, but I'll definitely give you my first impressions of the game. I came into this thinking it was just another anime tower defense. I saw the player count, which was staggeringly high. It was about 40k at the time that I'm recording this video. And I thought to myself, what does this game have that every single other copy and paste anime tower defense doesn't? And when I played the game, I was pleasantly surprised to see it's not an anime tower defense game at all. It's more so of a send your units to fight the enemies wave defense type thing. And although this is not a new concept by any stretch of the imagination, this is literally just Battle Cats, the mobile game. Anyone that's played Battle Cats will know that this is quite literally just a one-to-one copy with anime units. Still, it's something new for the Roblox platform, and I don't think I've ever seen this happen for a Roblox anime game, so I'll give them their flowers where credit is due. It was cool. You know, playing through it for the first time, I didn't really feel too much strategy going behind it, whereas Battle Cats does have a lot more strategization and synergies with your units. I didn't feel that too much when I was playing this game, but to their credit, I've only been playing it for like, what, 30 minutes? Like, the gameplay that you're seeing right now is my first time playing it. And I was steamrolling things pretty easily. I had a Shinobu who did way more damage than I thought she would, and she was just one-tapping everything. I was able to fly by the entire story pretty easily. Overall, this game seems pretty well made to me, all things considered. The UI is pretty user-friendly. They have keybinds. You can very conveniently see your units, choose which ones to upgrade. The UI in the lobby is also pretty easy to navigate as well. The gameplay loop itself is fine. Right, if you like anime tower defense games, you probably wouldn't mind a game mode or a game like this. But where they have a lot of good things going for them, I can also say some things that are not so good. Mainly, this game strikes me as a very, very blatant, we want money, like just a very, very blatant money farm game. And I'm not really going to hold that against them too much. I'm obviously going to be mentioning it several times throughout the video. But, you know, making a Roblox anime game for profit is like going to a lake to find fish. You knew what you were doing. You full well knew this was going to happen. And there's a reason that you went to the lake, right? You don't go fishing at a volcano. You know that it's not going to be successful. But you do go fishing at a lake because you know there's going to be fish. By that same logic, why would they bother trying to make a Battle Cats game that's original with like new concepts or something new game mode when they can just make an anime game very similar to Battle Cats? People like anime. Roblox players love anime, so when they see stuff like Goku, Vegeta, Shinobu, and all of those cool anime characters slapped onto a game, they're gonna try it. And this game definitely seems like it was profitable for them. At least I definitely think it was, just because of the sheer amount of game passes that are on here. But I don't know, the game strikes me as a very blatant, what's it called, premium payout farm, we want money farm. Although, something funny about premium payouts, they don't even make that much percentage. They don't even make up that much of a dev's earnings. For my first impressions, I am thoroughly surprised and pleasantly impressed, just because I never expected the game to go down this route. I didn't even think this would be something that we'd see on the Roblox platform, but where there's a will, there's a way, and when there's a need for money, there will always be innovation. So, you know, it's cool. I don't think I've ever seen this on Roblox before, so I gotta give them credit where credit is due. This, for Roblox anime games, is new, I think. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I remember I was walking around the lobby, and someone that I had on my friends list told me that this game was what Anime Mania was supposed to be. I think Anime Mania is a failed anime Roblox game that was supposed to be similar to this, but fell flat. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. That's how I interpret it as. But to my knowledge, there's never really been a game to do what Anime Rangers is doing, Anime Rangers X is doing, to this level of success. So they're definitely pioneers in that field, to my knowledge. But like I said, it's really not all sunshines and rainbows. This game takes a lot of inspiration from anime vanguards, which I don't think is a bad thing. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Competition breeds excellency. I think it's better if more and more anime games copy, just like either straight up rip off anime vanguards or copy them, because that just means that the quality overall for every single anime game going forward after anime vanguards is going to be better. The reason that they're copying anime vanguards is because they just have innately better systems, better UI, better ways of doing X and Y, which is why This game definitely takes a lot of inspiration from them in that department. And if you think I'm being silly, let me, put this for an example right here. This is the Anime Rangers X Story Mode UI. This is the Anime Vanguard's Story Mode UI. And when you put them together side by side, things seem to be eerily similar. Is this pure coincidence? Do great minds think alike? Is it that one meme, copy my homework but don't make it obvious? Who knows? I'm never gonna know. I'm not part of the development process. I'm not a game developer, but I do have eyes. I am quite observant. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that they saw how well made Anime Vanguard's UI was, and they decided to copy it, or take inspiration, whatever you want to call it. And, I want to point this out just because I feel like it's worth mentioning if I'm going to be talking about whether the game is good or not. Copying a game that I believe to be good, at least in terms of anime tower defense games, Anime Vanguard is up there for sure. If you're taking inspiration from a game that's already doing it well, right, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. The UI for this game, I'm perfectly fine with it. In fact, I like it. Is it because I like the Anime Vanguard UI and this is basically just a one-to-one copy? Maybe. But still, it's good. At a glance, this game seems to have an insane amount of content as well. I was looking through their unit index, and they have a bunch of secret units, each of them correlating to a different stage. Some of them are from various different ways that you can obtain them. There's evolutions, there's this and that. Something that I really appreciate is the fact that your rare units can be evolved into legendary counterparts. You can evolve your Goku, you can evolve Crocodile, you can evolve Naruto. I don't know if they have an evolution past their legendary version. I think they might, just because I saw a guy walking around with a legendary Goku, so maybe, not a legendary, a mythic Goku. So maybe you can get the legendary version, evolve it into a mythic version. That's just me purely speculating though. All I know is that your trash fodder rare units have a chance of being somewhat useful since you can evolve them to go a couple tiers up. And I really appreciate that. That's something that I don't see a lot of games doing, because rare units in anime games, like Anime Tower Defense, or I don't know what you'd classify this as. I'm just going to call it a Battle Cats Roblox game. But, whether it's Anime Tower Defense, Battle Cat simulators, rare units are always seen as just throwaway units that no one cares about. And for good reason. It's a rare unit. You're never going to touch it again after you get something better. So logically, the devs don't put that much time or effort into structuring or creating these units, which makes sense. It's nice to see that the Anime Rangers X team went out of their way to give them an evolution, to make them viable for mid-game. That's nice. I definitely think that's good. Ranger stages are something that you're going to need to do if you want to progress later on to get the all super duper cool strong stuff. Why there's an option to just reset them with Robux, sort of beyond me. I mean, I know why they want money, but it's like, come on, man. As is tradition with any anime game on Roblox, it's going to have game passes. And while things like VIP and Shiny Hunter seem fine to me, there's really an option to buy a game pass for faster trait rerolling or faster summoning. Shit, at least Anime Adventures gave us that for free. You're really going to try to squeeze those extra bucks out of our wallets with game passes, which really should just be innate quality of life changes. Once again, doesn't really rub me the right way. But like I said, this game is a very blatant we want money type game. I'm not going to say that it's a bad game though. I can tell that there's a good amount of effort put into this game. And once again, the concept behind it is something that I don't see often on Roblox, so I can commend it for that. Overall though, bringing this video to a close, do I think this game is good? That is quite the question. And here's what I'll tell you. By Roblox standards, by current day Roblox anime game standards, I give it a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. It's nothing too crazy. I don't know if this game is really going to be in here for the long run. Maybe if they update consistently, I can see them having a good amount of presence on the Roblox platform. At the same time, they don't have any real competition. Besides anime tower defense games, I really think that's their only real competition. Maybe anime fighting simulators probably are some sort of competition to them too. But there's really no Battle Cats type games on Roblox that are anime related to my knowledge. So it seems like they discovered a very profitable niche here, a niche that is frankly underrepresented in Roblox, and they have a good foothold on it right now. So, good for them. Seems like things can only go up from here. It really depends. As it stands, is it a game that I would really play on my own time? Not really. And that's coming from someone that plays anime tower defense games, which are basically just different iterations of this game. It's just slightly different with different gameplay loops. I don't know. It just strikes me in my mind. Right, this is just my way of thinking. To me, this is just another anime tower defense game. In my eyes, it's just another one of those. There's nothing too crazy for me to want to keep playing the game for. I guess if this video does relatively well, or if people in the comments want me to give the game another shot and they think it's a lot better than how I'm looking at it right now, I might invest some more time into this game and try to get a little bit later into the story mode and unlock some units, just so I can say I gave the game a fair shake. Although I think I'm being pretty fair in this review. I'm not saying the game is bad, but I am stating some things which are pretty objective in my eyes. So, all in all, is Anime Rangers X good? I'd say yes. Honestly, yeah, this is a fine game. If you like anime tower defense games, I think this is going to be your cup of tea. But there's also a lot of people that aren't going to like this game, and I can definitely see why. But, like I said, for what it's worth, it's unique enough. It's new, you know, has that shiny new toy feeling, which is why it has so many players, I assume. Only time will tell how long the game is going to be relevant for. But for now, that's it from me. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay tuned for more content, and we will catch you in the next one.